This is Season 5 of The Score, the Team Roping Journal's podcast, where we cover the roping industry from top to bottom. This is where the team roping world talks. We talk through tough subjects, we talk big wins, and we talk real issues affecting the community. I'm your host and editor of the Team Roping Journal, Chelsea Schaffer.
Hey everyone, it's Jenna. Welcome back to the Short Score. On this week's episode, Chelsea Schaffer is at the Royal Crown Futurity in Rock Springs, Wyoming, and we'll get to hear from Rhen Richard, who won the Royal Crown 6 and Under open heading on his 2016 mare, One Smart Pistola. We'll also hear from Cole Davison, who won the Royal Crown 6 and Under open heeling on his 2017 gelding, the Notorious Spook. Stay tuned for the commercial break to hear more about the Royal Crown.
The top three calls were mares, and the top three place winners were mares. What do you think that says about the future of the rope horse business?
I think that's where we're headed with it, you know. I know the top guys in the world have never pushed the mare deal. So, I think my best horses right now are mares. It's exciting. It'll be cool to see what it's like in 5-6 years.
Yeah, I feel like it's super telling. Tell me about the horse. You already won one futurity on that horse this year, right?
Yeah, I won Waco. She's not Royal Crown eligible, so I won the Open at Waco on her. She's a good mare. She's all there, but she works. You just gotta stay on top of her and stay ahead of her. I think those are the kind of horses that win at these deals, the ones that are quick-footed and explosive, and they have that eye appeal.
Yeah, she looked really explosive and she looked so gritty through the course.
She's an over-trying kind of horse. Like, she's out of a play gun mare and she's by a special leader stud, and she's all there. So I think I need to keep my finger on her for another year, but she's the kind of horse you can go make a living team roping on.
Why has it been so important to you to prioritize the futurities this year? You're in the top 5 in the world. Your rodeoing is going amazing. How have you been able to prioritize these two?
Well, I guess I'm just a little bit ahead of the game this year because my horses are older. And I've just been fortunate enough. It seemed like when everybody was down in 2020, I had a chance to really camp on those colts. And the way the rodeo deal works, you can be home a lot in the winter, and so, it works good for me. As far as the rodeo deal, I feel like the futurity stuff and the way my rodeo horses work is the same. So there's no transition. That's the process of my good horse is what these horses are going through right now.
And your brother was healing for you in the short round?
No, Jeremy was.
Jeremy was. Oh, I thought your brother was healing for you. No. Gotcha. So Jeremy has been with you all year healing as far as everything. So that's been a benefit, I guess. I don't know why I thought it was your brother. Okay, tell me about the Ruby's Rollin'. Did you have to dial her back down?
Not really. I practiced on her a day or two, and she's kind of one of those horses that she's not a freak athlete, and she's probably never just going to wow you, but she scores great. She can really run. She's easy to follow. And, no, she's a good mare.
How much risk do you take with your rope at a deal like this? Are you using your rope to get you ahead at all?
No, I'm trying to rope. If it's set up to rope on the gain, I'm going to rope when I get there to where the flow of the run can stay. I think it's tough at these deals when everything slows down in the corner and then you have to kind of pull the cow. So I try to just be sharp with my rope. I'm not going to reach by no means, but I want to rope when I get there.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. Hopefully we'll talk 6 more times or something. I don't know how many times we've talked this year about this futurity thing.
But you're right.
Thanks, Rhen.
The Royal Crown Roping Stallion Incentive Program, launched in 2021, is the first incentive program of its kind in the roping industry, bringing together stallion owners to create a program that adds value to rope horses and prospects and pays ropers big returns. To breeders, the Royal Crown paid out more than $285,000 in its first year. Of that payout, $35,949 went to stallion owners, another $35,949 to breeders, and the rest to owners and riders from the August 2021 event in Rock Springs, Wyoming. What's more, the Royal Crown offered some $70,000 in added money at the American Rope Horse Futurity Association events throughout the year. This year's main Royal Crown event is going on now, August 9th through 14th in Rock Springs, Wyoming, with a heading and heeling futurity, derby and maturity, as well as a breakaway roping futurity and an open futurity for horses not Royal Crown eligible. Last year's event in Rock Springs paid $82,000 with 40 entries in the heading, $66,000 for 22 entries in the heeling futurity, $43,598 with 32 entries in the breakaway, and another $80,000 plus across the open futurities in the heading, heeling, and breakaway, held in conjunction with their Royal Crown futurities. For more information on the Royal Crown, visit royalcrownrace.com.
Cole, tell me, where did that horse come from? Because he's been around a little while, right?
Yeah, he's 5 now, but I've been showing him since he was 3. Talia and Thompson bought him from Allen Chapel. They had roped on him a little bit, and we showed him his 3-year-old year actually at the Fort Worth because one of ours didn't make it, and Talia just entered him, and he actually did pretty good. And Tate and I haven't done the best for him in the last few years, but Talia actually congratulated Tate on turning 4 in a row for him today. So, and me too on catching for him, but he's a good horse.
Who did most of the work on him then? Did you have him most of the time, or did Talion have him?
I've had him since we bought him, but they had him. They were roping on him. Alan did, and but I've actually been using him at the rodeos in Canada. Colton took him up there, and so I've been rodeoing on him the whole time in Canada, and he's made a good horse pretty fast. So
is he gonna remain a rodeo horse, do you think? Like, can you see into his future at all?
I want to say yes, but I think Talion likes him too much. He's probably gonna want him, but yeah, he'll let me take him if I need to. Note that, Talion. So no, he's pretty much do whatever on him. So,
what do you think the judges liked about him today? What did he do well with these steers and this setup?
I think he's just a real heel horse. I think he's just easy. He's not a big slider, big violent horse, but he's really simple. He scores. He can run. He stays round through the turn. He never pulls on you. And honestly, he's exactly what I want in a heel horse now. You know, I've learned a lot over the years just asking guys, and he's just easy, and that's what I think is what this is going to. Not some showy big run in there slides, but just easy and controlled. So.
Yeah, and you've done is it your second futurity one of the year or third?
I won.
You won in
Buckeye. I won one.
Mm-hmm.
No, I won the 4-year-old in Waco, and then that. So.
On 3 different horses?
3 different horses. Yep.
So
they get tired of me after a while. I got to switch.
That's awesome. What do you like about the Royal Crown and the way that they set these ropings up?
I like that they use Mexican steers and that it's a real setup. I like that, and then I like how much money they're putting into it because I know that's not easy, and I know that it requires a bunch of sponsors and a bunch of stallion owners to do that. But I think that's where we're headed, and I think everybody needs to stand behind that and push it because that's really our only chance to grow our sport any different than what it's already been grown. So. And
you're helping in the intermediate right now too, so it looks like the intermediate seems pretty big for.
Yeah, it's cool. I guess I had to get away from home where everybody knew I couldn't catch. So these guys actually asked me to help, but yeah, that's awesome. I kind of wish they'd let me head in the intermediate. They haven't watched me head much.
This is the horse, right?
This is him. Yeah.
This is awesome. And he's not very big. He's not very flashy. He's just kind of
solid sorrel, but he's made as perfect as I would want one made, and so he can do it. He's pretty legit.
He's got some black on his neck.
He does. One of these nice big Mexican steers drug me around a minute ago. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You can read the full story online at teamropingjournal.com and stay up to date with the latest news and results live from the Royal Crown Futurity in Rock Springs, Wyoming on our Facebook page, Instagram page, and our website.